Hey everyone, it's Anna Runyon, and we are back to talk about job searching with social media. And today we are covering Facebook. So you might think Facebook is just for your friends and for your family and keeping in touch with like high school friends and long lost friends and all that stuff. But today we are going to talk about how you can use it to find your dream job. And it's really, really important that we tackle this today because you might not think that you can use Facebook to find a job, but you actually can. It's a really great network to use. And there's a survey from a company called JobVite, and it showed that recruiters use LinkedIn first. So 94% of the time they're using LinkedIn, but then close behind it, 65% is Facebook. So it's really important to tackle. And I'm going to teach you all about how you can use Facebook today to find your job. So let's go to my screen and we will dive in. Okay, so you guys can get a peek behind the scenes of my Facebook account. Okay, so here is my personal Facebook account. And first of all, the thing I really want you to spend some time on is your intro here in your profile section. So I want you to edit your profile section, put some thought into your intro right here. So I put addicted to blogging, sour gummy worms, and Pinterest because I kind of want to be personable. I want to say I like sour gummy worms, but then I also I'm a blogger. I love to blog. I love Pinterest. And so that has a little bit of my work life as well right there. I don't put my profession because that's right here. So I put my job title here. You can tag the company that you're working for right there. But fill this out. So I fill out my former jobs. So I was a former consultant at Booz Allen Hamilton. It's almost like your resume. You see this? It's almost like your LinkedIn profile. I also was a former professor at DeVry University, so I put that in there. I have my undergrad and I have my MBA degree, so I put both universities here. So I studied business at UCSD, business at Point Loma Nazarene. This is where I live right now, San Diego. So just like LinkedIn, Facebook is searchable. And so you can pop up on searches, and recruiters are using this 65% of the time, remember? And then also I have some personal information here as well, where I'm from. And the other thing, so you can just edit it right here. You see this little pencil box? So all these things are editable. So that's really what's really important to do is to spend some time filling that section out. So you may be worried about privacy. So make sure you go over to your friends section and you click this little pencil right here, and it says edit privacy. So you can click that and make sure you can monitor your friends list and who sees what. Be very careful because your friends can see when you like and comment on other people's posts. So not only do you have to be careful about what you post, but you also have to be very careful about what you're liking and commenting on because other people can see that. So review this section a little more. You can press learn more and learn even more about this. But you just kind of want to know, who can see the people pages and lists you follow, who can see your followers on your timeline, who can see your friends list. You just want to look at that. Spend some time there and make with your privacy, making sure you're okay with that. Okay, so the other thing I want to teach you that you may not know is that you can create friends lists. So this is really important. So say you have some really close personal friends that you'd like to share stuff with, but you don't want employers to see, right? So right here where it says friends, so Danielle, I'm friends with her. I click here. I can say add to another list, and I can create a new list right here. So I can create a mastermind friends or college friends or something and create lists. So that way, when it comes time to post something here, I go here and I write something. This is what I want to post. I can click this button right here and only post it to certain people. So, some of the stuff I post, I'll post it publicly for everyone. Everyone can see it. Sometimes I post stuff only my friends that I want to see. Sometimes pictures of my daughter. I only want my friends to see that. I don't want the whole public to see it. And then if you have other lists, you can do that as well. So maybe you only want to show this post to specific friends. So this just really helps you because you don't want recruiters seeing some of your photos, right? So you definitely want to remember your profile photo, your cover photo, these are all public. So anyone can see those. So you want to make sure that those are appropriate in case a recruiter was looking. Make sure your photos are appropriate as well. and that you're okay with recruiters and hiring managers seeing that too. So, another way that you can stand out from competition and stand out to employers is by liking and commenting on other people's posts. So, I know I warned you, be careful how you like and comment, but it can actually be a good thing as well. So let's just say that I really want to work at Nike. So let me search the page for Nike and I can find Nike's Facebook page. Now, this is a great way to monitor a company, to kind of see what's going on. You can like the page, follow the page, and then start, liking and commenting on some of the things. So the people at that company will start to get to know you and see you liking and commenting and sharing and encouraging them at their company. So that's a great way to stand out. Other than that, you can also, one of my mentors, I was following on Facebook, and then I actually became friends with him as well. And so that's a really great way to kind of stay in touch with people that are mentors to you, that you're learning from. I want to see what he's reading and what he's following and what he's posting about. So that way I can know, okay, he shared this article. Like, I need to read this article because he says it's really good. So there's ways that you can continue your growth and your networking just by utilizing Facebook and following your friends or becoming friends with someone that you really respect and admire. And it's also a way that I can get to know him a little bit more personally as well. Like, if he posts pictures of his kids, I can comment on them. And then when I see him in person, there's more for me to talk about, right? Like, we can talk about his daughter's birthday or his daughter's egg hunt on Easter or something like that, because I'm a little bit closer to him because I know kind of what he was doing, because we're following each other on Facebook now. So it's a great networking tool. Okay, so another great thing to do if you search for Nike like we did, and we want to learn more about some stuff going on with that company so that we're more in the know, we can see all of their pages. And going down here, we can also see Nike groups. So this is a really something you may want to look into, is joining some Facebook groups that are in your industry or sponsored by the company. Have people who love Nike all together in a group so you can bounce ideas off each other. Maybe other people are hiring, and so you guys can just get to know each other and share your love for Nike. So Facebook groups are a really great way to do that. Most of you guys know that we have the Classy Career Build Network, which is really another great place to, get feedback and advice and to see if anyone else knows anyone who works at the company that you want to work at. So highly recommend Facebook groups, good ones. Not all, some of them are pretty spammy, promotional, but find the right Facebook group where you feel comfortable asking questions, getting feedback, and that's a great place to meet people as well. So back to Nike. So you can look at posts, you can look at news about Nike just from your Facebook page. You can look at some apps that involve Nike, so you can really get to know the company. This is going to help you prepare for an interview as well. So I always love to do this too, looking at posts that some of my friends or acquaintances have posted about companies too, to kind of make sure I know everything that's going on. And Facebook is pretty good about breaking news these days. So if you're going to an interview and all of a sudden all your friends are talking about some crazy Nike thing that just happened, you'll be in the know. So when you walk into that interview, you'll kind of know what that breaking news was, because you always want to know what's going on before you go into that interview. So that's what I like to do. You can see some good videos coming up here. You kind of can see what's going on, what's viral, what's happening, the latest news about the company that you're applying for. So whatever company it is, it doesn't have to be Nike, search for it. So another thing I highly recommend is just reconnecting with people that you haven't connected with in a long time and checking in on them, because they might work for a company that you might be interested in. They might have connections or friends that work at that company. So going back to Nike, I don't know, for some reason, Nike's on my brain today. Maybe going back to some of my friends, like I haven't connected with, my cousin Sean in forever. So going back there and seeing, okay, what is he doing now? He's now the former business development and marketing manager at Deal Twin Cities. Well, maybe he's looking for a job. Maybe I can help him. And so it gives me a way to message him on Facebook and kind of check in with him and see how he's doing. So that's what I would do. I would kind of go through your friends list and check in on them and see what they're doing. Check their profile section So if I check in with Nicole, what is she doing these days? She's a human resources generalist at the Home Depot. Well, maybe she knows other people in HR that could help me out. So I'm going to send her a message and just tell her about my job search and what I'm doing, and check in with her and see how she's doing and how I can help her as well. And the other awesome thing is, so if I search one of my former companies that I used to work for is Booz Allen Hamilton. And when I search that, I can see so many of my friends posting about Booz Allen Hamilton because we used to work there together. So it's kind of a good idea if you're considering, like, say you're considering working for Booz Allen Hamilton. Well, searching it in Facebook can kind of see what your friends are saying about the company. Maybe you can see, Kara right here. She spent 8 years working at Booz Allen Hamilton, so maybe she has some connections for me and some people that could help me out if I wanted to get a job there now. So it's a good way to put the company you're searching for, the company you want to work for, put it in the search box and see what your friends are saying, seeing if there's any connections that work at the company that you're interested in. So another option is to ask friends for referrals. So one thing I would really recommend, at least once a month during your job search, just posting on your personal profile, posting what you're looking for, kind of giving people an update on your job search, allowing people to help you out. This is a really good idea. Just maybe even saying, like, I'm looking to meet more people in project management. Does anyone here know anyone in project management? And I'm sure you'll get some comments and people helping you out. So that's the public thing. That's where everyone can see. And then also, I highly recommend spending a lot of time in your messages. You see, I do this. I'm messaging people and getting messages from people like all day, every day. So spending a lot of time sending personal messages to people and telling them how you're doing and asking them if they know anyone and if they can give you a referral or anyone in the field that you're interested in. So spending a lot of time there. All right, I hope you enjoyed this training today on how to use Facebook for your job search. I hope you've realized how great of a networking tool Facebook can be, and to keep it as number 2 as your top 2 platform for job searching with social media. We'll see you guys next time on our How to Job Search with Social Media training.